The king had an insatiable greed for collecting crowns. To satisfy this craving, Noah began stealing crowns through despicable means. First, Noah went to the Mouse Kingdom. Just as the Mouse King was about to greet him, Noah ruthlessly tore open the Mouse King's skull. Then he placed the Mouse King's crown on his own head. After the Mouse King died, his subjects were left homeless. They came to Noah's kingdom seeking refuge. When Noah saw these fleeing mouse subjects gathered beneath the city walls, he picked up a mousetrap filled with cheese and threw it at them. Above the clouds, there was a Goat King. The Goat King looked up, ready to graze, but unexpectedly, his crown slipped off his head. The crown fell onto the clouds, which then transformed into a Storm Cloud King. The rain, a symbol of the Storm Cloud King's power, accidentally drenched a pumpkin. Under the rain, the pumpkin transformed into the Pumpkin King. But as soon as he woke up, Noah killed him and took his green crown. Soon, the pumpkin crown withered, and a Fly King emerged from it. Noah coldly killed the Fly King and turned the tiny crown into a ring for his finger. At the same time, the king of the Serpent Kingdom had just woken up from sleep. Noah quickly dealt with him using a knife. Then, the king arrived in the Caterpillar Kingdom. At that moment, the Insect King was passing the crown to his son and transformed into a butterfly to fly into the sky. Noah used a tracker to find the old Insect King's location, carefully searching around, but found no crown. Just as he was feeling frustrated, the mountain god's crown caught his attention. To claim it for himself, he turned his castle into a war machine. However, his attacks had no effect on the mountain god, so he climbed into the crown itself. But to his surprise, the crown was filled with pollen that caused hallucinations. Noah slowly lost consciousness and thought the crown on his hand belonged to someone else. With a swift motion, Noah cut off his own finger. Due to excessive blood loss, Noah's soul descended into hell. There, he saw the other kings he had killed. There was also a Grim Reaper wearing a crown. He was once again drawn to the Grim Reaper's crown and rushed toward it, but everything was under the Grim Reaper's control. Noah could only obediently sit at a dining table and, as a side note, made a crown for himself from a napkin. Unexpectedly, the Grim Reaper was curious about this and snatched the paper crown away. This made Noah scream with rage, and in the next moment, the Grim Reaper tossed the crown back to him. Noah quickly put on the crown and fled the room. He then jumped into the endless void. There, he would forever be accompanied by the crown.